Twitter is threatening legal action against Meta over its new text-based social media app called Threads. The company accusing Meta of poaching former employees to create what it calls a copycat application. Joining us right now is Semaphore's Max Tawney, who first reported this story. Max, first of all, welcome.
Hi, good to be here.
So what happened? You got a hold of this letter. What did it say?
Yeah, the letter basically was written by Alex Spiro, who is Elon's personal attorney and who has done a lot of work for Twitter. Basically, the letter said, alleged that Meta had hired former Twitter engineers and staff to basically build this copycat app. And it basically demanded that Meta preserve all documents related to building Threads, and former Twitter employees who now work at Meta and might have worked on this product. Twitter
fired half of the employees. Is there anything that would prevent them from being hired somewhere else after that?
Absolutely. That's a point that a lot of people raised after we reported the story yesterday. Part of the cost-cutting measures that Elon put in place as soon as he came in and bought Twitter was to, get rid of a lot of the engineering staff. Now, one of the other crucial things to keep in mind here is what Meta said in response to this. Meta said that this is completely moot because nobody who is a former Twitter engineer actually even worked on the Threads app to begin with. So while Meta might have hired some former Twitter engineers and staff, none of them even supposedly worked on this product.
I guess I just wonder what that, Mark Zuckerberg tweeted for the first time in 11 years yesterday.
That's right.
Basically acknowledging that this was a copycat. He tweeted this picture of the Spider-Man and the other Spidey, who looked just like him. So he's saying, yeah, we are copying you. What is the legal framework for any of this? What are you allowed to do? What are you not allowed to do?
I've talked to a number of legal experts because I wanted to see, is this basically just tough talk from Alex Spiro, who is, a pretty accomplished but also aggressive lawyer, or was there actually, any sort of validity to this? And there's nothing that keeps you or prevents you from hiring former staff to work and kind of build a competitive app. And Meta has said in the first place that they built this off of the back of Instagram. They weren't trying to replicate Twitter, and that they were maybe trying to take some of Twitter's audience.
They're clearly trying to do this.
Exactly.
There's no question about it.
Right.
But they weren't legally allowed to do.
Right, exactly. But they were building it essentially onto Instagram. They weren't. Which is why you were able to kind of, you get some of your Instagram followers and the like.
So, Max, the story of the week about the judge talking about the government not interfering with what happens on social media. In those Twitter files, a lot of it was Facebook was very cooperative, if you will. Now we have Twitter, which a lot of people that used to love the old Twitter when anybody on the right got banned, now they're mad and it's mean again. Is this setting up to be a Fox News versus CNN social media site? Is it going to go back to Mark Zuckerberg, banning or people at Facebook that obviously live near San Francisco? Are they going to ban anyone that has right-leaning ideas, and it's going to be a kinder, gentler Twitter?
I think that's a really interesting question. And actually, in the first day, we've seen.
I've heard yesterday that people were saying I'm banned already.
They have been doing some more content moderation. I think Elon has taken a more laissez-faire approach to content moderation, and Meta has said that it wants to be more advertiser-friendly, and part of that is having more restrictive content policies. The criticism, of course, from some on the right was that went too far.
Or center. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The loudest voices, I think, were probably on the right, but I hear the point.
It all depends on the universe. You don't know whether you're moving or the object approaching you is moving. You don't know which is which. So it's all relative.
Fair enough.
All right.
Thank you for coming in, Max. I guess the question is this going to be a big competitor? There have been others that have tried.
I think that this
made a dent.
Yeah, as you correctly mentioned, there have been, in the 8 months since Elon bought Twitter, there have been a number of competitors that have really kind of tried to take some of that dissatisfied user base, people who didn't like Elon's politics or who felt like the changes that they made on the platform, kind of degraded the quality. None of those have really managed to seriously make a dent.
I guess the letter itself is proof that they see this as
exactly. They're clearly spooked, and the numbers that they announced for the first day was 30 million signups, users. Well, yes, that's right. Alex Heath from The Verge reported last night that number had jumped up to 48, and I'm told that number is accurate, and that Mark Zuckerberg might be posting something about that later today.